Hello, 8-bit worlds. It's me, Sahel. I'm gonna try and stop saying that every single video. So, some of you, probably like none of you, since I made it and deleted it like the day after, saw my mod tutorial on how to make a block. And since I was failing because I didn't prepare myself, it was horrible. So I deleted it, and I'm gonna redo it. But this is not a block tutorial. This is a tool tutorial. Sounds wrong, but whatever. So if you watch my first tutorial on setting up and stuff, then you should already have all of this stuff. And so now we're going to start. So, oh, and one thing to make sure the mod loader and all that work, you should have a thing called, I'm not sure if I said this in the last video, but you should have something saying base mod and MLP prop. We'll just get to that. Right there. Okay, so, first you want to make your mod file. So you go into File, New, File, and do mod. And we're doing mod underscore because it's like a file, mod, loader, file. It's complicated. We're not really going to explain Java. If you learn Java and stuff, then go to a channel called The New Boston and learn his Java tutorials. That's one of my favorite people on computers and stuff. So mod underscore, name this whatever you want your mod. Since I'm going to do like power tools and a helmet and stuff, well, and the helmet's going to be a different thing. If I'm going to do power tools, it's going to be just like regular tools, except I call them power. So I'm gonna call the mod miner pack, like the mine in Minecraft, whatever. So just do that and make sure it's mod underscore. Oh, I forgot to put .java. You always want to put .java at the end. It's really not that hard to figure out why you should put .java. So I'll go into here. If this happens, then just go into client, source, net, Minecraft source, and then mod miner pack.java. So yep, and I have a little cheat sheet next to me because I should have had this in the last video and the blocks thing because I couldn't remember anything. So well, before we start, we want to go into Windows, Preferences, General, Editors, and click on Text Editors, and then do Show Line Numbers. Apply. Okay. So first thing is package net dot Minecraft. You can just choose source, and then import java dot util dot random public class mod underscore, and right here you can put whatever your mod mod file is. Mine is mod underscore miner pack. So then that's that, and then just put that all the way down there. Oops, I forgot something. Public class mod miner pack extends base mod, because that's the mod loader file. And now you get these errors, and that's okay, because it wants you to add two unimplemented methods. So I can't remember what the second one is, but I know what one of them is. So let's just add that without that to be awesome and stuff. So public string get version, and do that, and do return. And this doesn't have anything to do with like what happens in Minecraft. This is just showing what version, like this is my first version. Then I want to update in the next Minecraft update. I'll change this to V2, I guess. And that. And what is wrong? Oops. What? Okay, just a second. Let's just add these. Last time it worked. There we go. you can just add. This means that null means like it's okay to have like if we had nothing like then there'd be an error. But if we have null, I'm not like surely figured out what null like precisely means, but the main thing is that like like it's okay to have nothing in there, like nothing in that return file thing. You can leave that blank too. It doesn't have to do with anything. So let's just take both of these and oh, that's what was wrong. I didn't add that or yeah, okay. Okay. So and here's where we're gonna add our items. So do public static final equals new oops no item. And then this is your code name for whenever you like refer to this thing, you can use this name. Well, most times. I'll explain it later, I think. Power pickaxe. In the Java language, when you do something like this, the first word would be lowercase and the second will be uppercase. So item, power pickaxe, new, and then there's a bunch of files, and since I forgot them, since it's really long, except for people who have good memory, unlike me, I have horrible memory, go to your item.java and just go down to about here until you find, like, see, I'm doing the pickaxe, so I would take the steel pickaxe and just grab all that, copy, and paste. And then you'll change, oops, okay. Then you'll change this to power. This is going to be the name of your next .java file that it gets its stuff from. So this thing, this number right here, let's see if I can do it. Nope. I meant control. Yes. What? Oh. That thing right there. Let me just. This one, it's representing the data value or like the number thing. I don't know why it's 1. I guess it's 1 and whatever. So we have to get a number that's not already taken by an item. So let's just do 150. No, let's do 1,000. Yeah, right there it is. 1,000. Okay, and enum tool material. I'll explain that later. So we're gonna make our own enum file. So just change that. What? No. Just change that to. I'm gonna change mine to power, and we're gonna make also another enum. That is the material, and we'll show. I'll tell you about that later. So we're gonna make a new enum tool file. So let's just do that. And we want to get rid of set icon coordinates. And we want to get rid of that because that okay. Oh, okay. So, because set item coordinates is like in the GUI items, it has a bunch of like it has a bunch of items, right? And those coordinates are showing the coordinates for the iron pickaxe. So we're just gonna do that down here. So we're gonna add another method or whatever. I can't remember if it's a method. Public mod underscore power tool. Oops. Miner pack or whatever your thing is. Then, oops. That and then that. And then here's where you add all your mod loader stuff. So we're gonna add a new override thing where you can get its texture from. So do mod loader dot add override, and here it's gonna be quotation slash GUI slash items. You do GUI slash items dot PNG because that's where it would normally look for all its stuff. Like it would normally look for all this and the GUI things. And this is where we're telling it to look for stuff. So we're gonna do mods slash power pickaxe dot png. And this is also where we're going to add like all the other stuff, like add name. And here we're going to put the code name, which is power pickaxe, because it's the code name for the item. And here we're going to put, this is where we put the name. Oops. This, I can't really remember what the difference between like the actual purpose for this is, but let's just call it pickaxe power. But this is the name that appears in the Minecraft inventory when you put your mouse over it. So I'll do power pickaxe, and I'll do like it would be diamond pickaxe. Let's just do power tool pickaxe, whatever. So yeah, and we'll do this for the. Well, actually, I'll tell you about that later. So right now we're gonna make the new enum tool. First, I have to do this, and then we can make the new item thing. So let's do that. So let's go back into File, New, File. Then we'll do enum. What was it? Enum tool power. There you go. .java. Don't forget .java. Finish. Okay. So let's just take all this codes from enum tool. Oh, don't worry about these two errors. These two errors had to do with the server. You don't have to worry anything about that. Enum. Oh, enum tool material, and just grab all of that. Let me just tell you one thing. Emerald is another name for the diamond, so they use this code for the diamond. I don't know why. So let's just first have to delete all this, because these are the current materials, and we're gonna make a new one called power. I'm gonna leave emerald first, which is also diamond, because I'm gonna make, because the power tool, since it's like a power tool and stuff, it's gonna be better than this. So let's just make it called power. You don't even have to delete all those. We can just add power without deleting that, but I'll just do it anyways. 3 is the type, like the wood is 1, iron is 2, then then 3, 4. So we would make this 5 dash, and this next thing is the durability. So I'll just make it 600, and then this is the efficiency. Like I can't explain it, but this is how like good it is. And yes, gold is better than diamond. Gold has 12 efficiency, diamond has 8. So it's just proven that gold is better than diamond, but diamond has better durability. Some can make the efficiency better than gold, and the durability better than diamond. And I can't remember what this 3 is for. Let me just check. It says the things right here. Yeah. So number 1 is the harvest level. Whatever. So number 1 is the harvest level. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure what that means, but like I said, it's just like the type, whatever. So the second one is the max uses, the durability. Third one is efficiency, 15. Damage versus entity. That's right. This is how much damage it's going to do. So let's just do 5. So it's pretty strong, I guess, compared to the diamond. And then the next one is enchantability. Gold is 22, and I'm not sure what the number like actually does. So I'll just keep it right there. So now I'm gonna just delete this. Enum tool power, and that is pretty much what. Oh, and that's pretty much all there is. Just changing all the materials to power, and doing just this. Yeah, and then efficiency and property. Yep, that's all there is. So let's just save this, and then thing should yeah. So now we're gonna make the pickaxe thing. You could do the create class thing, but it's just I'm pretty sure it's just easier to do this. Item power pickaxe dot Java. See, we're already done. It would have been like this. Whatever. So let's just take everything from the old pickaxe file. This is how you do it for everything. Like when you make the items shovel, you go to spade. For the hoe, you would go to hoe. For the sword, you go to sword. It's simple. So let's just get the pickaxe. Just take everything. Copy. Just a second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My dog was barking in the other room. So let's just like already copy, whatever. So just do Control V and it should paste all of it. Yep. So first change all this to item pickaxe. Oops. Item. Oh my god. Item power. And then change this to item tool power. And this is the same thing when you're trying to make armor. You would do another enum tool armor thing. But when I tried to do that for my emerald ore mod, something was wrong, and I couldn't like there were no errors and everything worked fine. But then no, there was an error. What am I talking about? There was an error and I couldn't figure out. I can't remember. Well, something was wrong and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. Just like now, what's wrong? What? I haven't. Oh, whatever. I'll fix that later. Okay. So this is all the things the block can break. I'm just gonna make it break everything since it's like power tool and such. So yeah. Just figure out what was wrong. We need to make another file before we start the item power pickaxe. You can leave it, just we need to make another file. New file. And call this one item. Oops. Tool. Let's just call it power. You do item tool, then whatever your name is. Okay. Then let's get the old item tool right there. And just tag everything into here. Copy and paste. Oops. Of course. Copy and paste. So first, let's just change this to item tool power, and this is going to extend item tool. So I'm going to change all of these to protected enum tool material to protected enum power material. Item tool power enum tool. Okay, then let's change this to enum tool power. And everything should work, but it doesn't. Let me just check one thing. Okay. What is that? That we're supposed to change this to item tool power. There we go. That should fix every single error. Now before we test it and make sure it all works, let me just do one more thing. What? Why is this so far away? Let me add a crafting recipe. What was it? Oh, my cheat sheet's so unorganized. Let me just get it from Crafting Manager. It's a lot more than here. It's like more loaded to add recipe than a whole bunch of other codes. Where is it? Crafting. I'm looking for a certain one. Oops, what? Why is it so big? Okay. What was I looking for? Oh yeah. Pickaxe. Oh whatever, I'll just find it myself. Okay. Could have sworn there were more codes. Oh, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. Okay, so let me just take all this. Copy. You can exit this out now. And then just do paste. What? Why is this all the way over here? This is. Let me just do something first. Mod loader dot. That's it. Oh my god, I'm so retarded. I could have just done this. Okay, let me just redo this. There you go. It should just be like that. You know what? No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna do that again. I don't have no idea why everything's so separate. Okay. Okay, and then we'll change this to. Sorry. Okay, so we'll change this to. Yeah. Oh, I have a bit confusing recipe because since it's power tools, I just know what. So I'm gonna use a bunch of things. Let me just show you. These X's are gonna represent the diamond. I'll show you how to do that later. Well, after this. Okay, guys, I resumed and paused like 20 different times because my mom kept calling me because we ordered pizza for dinner and I didn't hear her. She kept calling me, and then, yeah, so, what did I do? What else? Oh, okay, so hatching recipe. So these X's are gonna show the diamond, and just a second. What was the recipe? I have it on my cheat sheet. Oh, okay, no, the middle one's diamond for me, and these number signs are gonna represent the gold, and what? We'll just delete all this first. I'll put that in again later. So then you do space, then this is gonna be the redstone. So we'll do the and sign for redstone, and then this one's gonna be the stick, like the stick item. So I'm not sure if this will work, but I'll just try the capital V. Then here's where you put the value of whatever the things are. So we do character dot value of, and then whatever the thing is, like in my case it's X, and then, what? Oh, I spelled it wrong. X, and that'll be, what is it? It's item dot gold. Is that it? What? What is wrong? I'm pretty sure I did spell something wrong. I just can't see because I'm that retarded. I'll just go back into here. No, it was in crafting manager. I'm sorry, guys. I should have been even more prepared. It doesn't even say. What? First of all, let me just change this. This is probably not why, but let me just change it. So right now we're making mod underscore miner pack, and we're making the power pickaxe. So let's just choose that one, and we're making one. That did not solve anything. What? Yep, that was why. And a V. No, that's not why. There are supposed to be parentheses. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna look. Okay, that was retarded. I have it now. It's okay. So it's item dot. I'm looking for the gold. Gold nugget. Is there an I for ingot? Yes, it is. Ingot and gold. And then we'll do the other character values. So let's just copy this. Character dot value of is, what was it? Okay. Oops. This is supposed to be the number sign, and this is supposed to be X. Item dot diamond. Yep. Oh man. Okay. And this one will be the and sign. And this is gonna be item redstone. Okay. And then one more time. Oh, okay, so this one is, what is it? The V. V. Then we do oops, stick. And then here, this bracket is this one, parentheses is for this one, and then the colon at the end. So that is the end of the. I'm gonna test out, but let me just explain something. I'm not gonna show all of the things because they're the exact same. Like for the, like let me just show you something. For the shovel, it'll be the exact same thing except instead of power pickaxe, it will be power shovel equals new item power shovel 1001 because it needs to be a new data value. Enum tool power dot set item name. That. Then you need another. Then you need another add override, another add name, another add recipe, and another item power shovel dot java. And you don't need another one. This one's gonna work for all 5, and this one will work for all 5. But you need to make 5 different one of these. So let me just save it. And before I start, I'm gonna need to make the texture. I mean, the texture is fairly easy, but I'm gonna make another part, like not this series, like the series that's called How to Make a Mod, part 2, which is the textures, which is easy if you're like, if you know the basics of everything that's to do with Java and stuff. Not Java, just like the Minecraft coding. So I'm just gonna pause, and when I come back, I'll be done with the texture. Okay, I finished the texture. And I just feel like saying this one more time. These two errors, if you look in here in resources and it says server, don't worry about them. That's the server error. I'll show you something later about that. So I saved it right here. And like I said before my Emerald Ore video, I am probably the worst, one of the worst stylist, probably the worst stylist for Minecraft mods thing. And just look how bad this is. See, this is supposed to be the gold part. Like, you know how there's diamond in the middle? And since there's redstone, I made the stick redstone, and that's like since it's a power tool, you have to have batteries. So I decided that to be the battery, and that to be like the 2 holders, and I'm just horrible at textures. And one more thing, this is probably going to be my longest and most boringest tutorials. I don't know why it was so long. So, like we said, I did this mod slash power pickaxe. So let's go into our MCP. Wait. I made mine organized, like I said in the last video. Here is my thing for the emerald ore that I still need to fix. I have no idea what's wrong with it. That is my miner pack for this thing. This is for my modeling mob. I still have some work because the texture is like not working for some reason. So just open this up, go into jars, bin, go into here as if you're gonna add a mod, but you're not gonna add a mod. You're gonna add a new folder. Where is it? Which is called mods or whatever the. You can call it mods or whatever you name this to be. And then open it up. Get your PNG and drag it in there. And make what? I hate it when it does that. I just delete that. Let me just drag that in there. And let's see if this works. Yes. And remember one thing, the name of this powerpickaxe.png has to be the same name as this. So everything sorry about that, I closed my door. So everything seems to be fine. I'm probably gonna get an error because I always get an error at this point when even though there's no errors here, it's probably like another error somewhere. So just watch me get an error. Watch. Yep, okay. Okay. Let's see. Wrong, and it was something that's really stupid at me. Remember how I did item tool extends item tool? Yep, well it doesn't. I don't know why I thought that. Well, that just proves that a small problem like that can cause a big problem, whatever. So, oops, I forgot to do one more thing. To make getting the pickaxe easier, I'm going to change the crafting recipe to just one dirt block. But I'm going to save this. I'm going to copy it so that I can just, yeah. So let's just delete everything on this file. And do this. X. Character dot value of is block dirt. And that's all. So hopefully it all works. Let's see. Let me just turn that volume for mine. So let's just call it test. Let's survival, create new world. And what? We are not supposed to do that. It is something else. It is, what was it? It's power pickaxe dot icon index. Yes. And then you do equals, I'm pretty sure. Then here, I think this is where you put GUI / items .png. And oops, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put there. And then mods power pickaxe .png. Wait, are you supposed to do that? Oh, How retarded of me. Here is where you put mod loader to add override. If you don't really like this tutorial, this is my probably first like main tutorial I'm actually gonna put on YouTube and keep. So after this, it's gonna get a lot better. But if you wanna look at someone who's really good, you should go to HDAViiRuS. That's where I learned all these modding tutorials. But the new Boston is where I learned how to like code the basics of Java. I'm still on this tutorial, so I'm gonna get better next time. So now it should work. But I don't know why it went to that another helmet. Yep, it does work, and it does look really retarded. Whatever. It's okay for me. So that's pretty much it. And doing this for like everything else is the same thing. Let me just show you. You type in almost the exact same thing. Let's just do the hoe equals a new item power hoe. Let's do 2 enum tool power dot power set item name, and you get it. And then just do all 3 of these the same way. You do not need to redo this or this. You do need to redo another one called item power hoe, and the things you copy off are item hoe, and for like the sword you do sword, and I already explained this. So that's pretty much it. Sorry for the really long video. I'm gonna probably shorten it down in the editing. So that's pretty much it. Bye.